sometimes there's this idea of nature versus nurture, and that's like a dichotomy or a framework that can be applied to many different situations or topics or subjects. And when we're talking, so we can really get deeper into this whole idea of interracial relationships. I didn't go to a Catholic school. Actually, in fact, where I spent the bulk of my time, really from fifth grade forward, was in Smyrna, and specifically at Campbell. And this was the most diverse high school in all of Cobb County. But when I was a lot younger, I spent some years in Douglasville, which is predominantly white area. And the reason I was curious, your perspective on that is because I've heard this from different friends I've had over the years, friends in high school, friends at college, and where, let's say I'm with some of my friends, and these are black women. They may start to
Yeah.
dog me if I'm dealing with a white chick. And I remember even this is one of my best friends in like late elementary school, maybe like sixth, seventh grade, and she actually she actually told me she thought I was racist towards black women because I had crushes on some different white girls.
Yeah.
And so I was just curious, you going to a Catholic school, how, these different kind of angles of, all right, quote unquote, our people, the folks who look like us from a melanation standpoint versus, people who look more like your current girlfriend, white folks, whoever, just people who are not black women. If at any point anybody directly approached you and said anything left, or they said anything supportive, or just kind of what has your walk been, or just did you ever even have any anxiety or any self-consciousness about having a white partner, knowing that in our community, these black women, they can be hard, they can be rough on brothers
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So definitely that anxiety and, even sometimes frustration comes with that, just seeing it, and I guess it's not really a spoken thing where people just come up to you and just tell you that they, like, we don't respect that or nothing like that. Honestly, man, I'm 6'4", sitting at
Yeah.
240 pounds. So nobody's gonna walk up to me and tell me something that I can't do. So like that's fine. But seeing those looks walking down the street and everything like that. But like I said, back to high school, there weren't enough. There weren't a lot of black people anyway, and even at Sanford, there weren't a lot of black people anyway. The majority of the time, it was those it was athletes, and shoot, I'm hanging around football players all day, and it's just like, okay, like what comes with that is that and you always see it, but that, like, that stigma of, oh, well, black athletes are always with the white females and everything like that, which it is true in some cases, but it's like they people act like we're going out there and like almost, I guess, choosing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Mm-hmm.
that's not what's happening. Like these girls, they're attracted to the black athletes. They're attracted to the white athletes. It happens all the time. They're just attracted to athletes. They're attracted to that status that we have on campus. That social stigma that we get at campus. Being able to go to a club or something like that. Somebody buys drinks or something like that. It's stuff like that they're I would say attracted to. But like, I mean, with me and Sam, it didn't even work out like that. So like, shoot, I always joke, and I'm like, she came on to me first, but if she got on here, she'd argue different anyway. It was I just sort of just really met her. I didn't even like notice her on campus or anything, because most of the time, shoot, like her season overlapped with mine, so it would be like our last 2 or 3 games or something like that, and they would already be starting preseason and everything like that. So we didn't even meet until the second semester of our freshman year. And once that happened, she was mid. I'm talking about like mid season in basketball season, man, and just having time to like hang out and just really gel. We found out that we had more in common than I did with anybody else. Like for real, like it didn't matter who it was. Like I said, I had already been to her city. She had been to Nashville multiple times. So it was just like, okay, like, dang, we connecting already, and it felt right. Like it's hard to explain. Like you just don't know until like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that first time of us like hanging out and like talking to each other like in person, it was just like yeah, like I know this is my person. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to explain that to other people, especially our people because
Mhm.
they don't realize that like it's hard like, and I don't even like view it as like a color thing. Like regardless, like if you find your person, man, she could be purple, green, it don't matter, bro. Like if you find your person, like that's your person. Like I know this girl will ride or die for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? She been with me through the ups, downs, like everything, man. Like I had a chance to go to the league. Like she been through me. Like she didn't see me at my worst, and she didn't see me at my best, and she didn't get like stay consistent through it all. So like I do anything for her, and she knows that, and vice versa. Like I didn't tell her stuff that I wouldn't. I don't even feel comfortable telling my parents, man. And like they the reason I'm here. So it's just, man, like seeing other people try to almost degrade that whenever you walking down the street or something like that, like it's heartbreaking because you don't even know me. Like you don't know my experiences. You don't know anything that I've been through. So before you try to judge, just look, at least ask. And then, I promise you, you'll find out that we was almost a match made in heaven before you sit there and try to do that. So yeah.